Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the edition that is attempting to strengthen your imagination by keeping the visual distractions down to a bare minimum. All you're going to see on the screen through the whole reading is this layout, tarot card layout for today. Now, the advantage of that is that as we go through this tarot reading, you get into kind of an alpha state, kind of a light meditative state, and that will enhance your imagination. You will be able to, in fact, you can even close your eyes and listen to the narration, listen to the story, and fill in. Because these readings are always spot on for everybody, but they show up differently in everybody's life because everybody's life is different. So, rather than put pictures in front of you that determine for you what you should see in your mind's eye, you do that. That's what makes your imagination stronger. It's also good for multitaskers too. You want to get up at any point in time, get some coffee, tea, cereal, soup, whatever the heck, I don't really care. You can do that and still listen and still improve your imagination and still get an excellent tarot read that does apply. And if you think it doesn't, may mean that you need to do a little bit of internal searching. There is an area of your life, maybe a very small area, but it works for everybody, but on different levels and different ways. So, you see a bottom row and a top row. The middle cards in both rows are critical. We begin in the bottom row. The center card, the oracle card, is tick-tock. Tick-tock. Well, time is always moving. Unless, of course, you're bored with your job or what you're doing, then it seems like it takes forever. Certainly kids are known for that very sentiment. Geez, just is so slow. And as you get older, that clock kind of speeds up. And the older you get, the faster it speeds up. It's kind of an amazing phenomenon. Nevertheless, you are feeling a sense of time, a sense of speed, a sense of motion, inner or outer, don't know, but it is like a stopwatch, Somebody clicks a stopwatch and it starts to run. Well, that's kind of what you're feeling in this area of your life. Tick-tock, tick-tock. It's moving forward. Question is, are you? Let's go over to the left on the bottom row. We have the Three of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Can be ours, most definitely, but you know what? So many times what we take as our own thoughts are really somebody else's. We incorporate them and then we, at that point, declare authorship. But the fact of the matter is that almost everything that we think comes from somebody else. Most often we don't even weigh it, depending on who the person is. If it's a parent, a guardian, some sort of authority figure, very often we don't even question it. We just pick it up. It's amazing how often we do that to our own demise, our own headache. This is a time where you are aware of the fact that you have been lied to one way or another, either intentionally, unintentionally, whatever. But the Three Swords in the heart make it evident that something about your thinking is thinking. You got to change it. And just realize before you get too hard on yourself that these Three Swords, these ideas, again, probably not your own. They were things that you accepted from somebody else. You weren't quite as thorough with investigating those ideas. You just took them on and you found out, whoops, not true. On some level, not true. Broke your heart, broke your spirit. So now we go to the Hermit card. You're in the mood to go inside, to think about those thoughts, to think about how the realization that you've been lied to, misled, whatever, how it hurt you, how it made you feel left out, let down. Because the Three of Swords are grief, they're heartache. You feel betrayed. Also, very often with the Three of Swords, a lot of argumenting. Maybe with yourself, not just other people. But the Hermit says, that's enough of all of that. That's just noise. I have to go deep inside. I have to find some sort of a center, some sort of a balance. So you're looking for a kind of solitude because you're looking for understanding. So it's a time for introspection. Nobody outside of you may even notice that this is going on, but it is going on inside. You are giving some serious thought to the things that you believe, the things you thought were true. And so you're working through that difficulty. And in so doing, you are taking a look at what's important to you, why it's important to you. Because very often we don't do that. We're so busy just living day-to-day stuff that we don't even think about what's important to us or why. It's just survival. You know, what can I do to get through the day? What can I do to get through the day? What can I do to hang on to this or that or whatever the case may be? And you're not really thinking about why you're doing it. You're reacting. We do so much in our lives just reacting without thinking. And that may be, in fact, the Three of Swords situation. You realize you maybe even lied to yourself. You knew better. But, you know, it's more comfortable to stay with what I know, keep what I have, even though it's hurting me. Well, you got to a point now where the hurt has exceeded any benefit that you thought you might have had. You're going inside. You're reevaluating everything. Everything. Because you want the Three of Wands energy. You want to look out into the future. You're ready to see something maybe you've never seen before, although it was right in front of you. You're almost visionary. Alrighty? You're ready to pursue the unknown. So often we're not willing to do that. You know, there's a great possibility if you just do this, if you just think this, if you just... And we don't. Because it's new to us. It's different to us. The bottom line, and I'm seeing this so much in society today, is we're cowards. You know, the expression is we have feet of clay, no stability, mushy, no backbone. We're cowards, and we'll take the easiest way. You're realizing now that's not the best way. Go up to the second row, Six of Pentacles. It's reciprocity. Okay, reciprocity, equal give and take. Got it. Great. With who? Well, as we know when we're doing manifesting readings, it begins with you. So, having an equal give and take, a reciprocity, if you will, with yourself is the first step. I mean, that Three of Swords stands out in your psyche right now. You're feeling it on some level. You can't avoid it. But before you do anything else, think about being fair to yourself. Realize that, yes, as a human being, we take the easy way almost every time. And then we make noise when it doesn't turn out the way we wanted it to. We knew it wouldn't. We took the easy way out. Six of Pentacles says, no more. I am going to treat myself fairly, honestly, with credibility. And in fact, the card right next to the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in many cards looks really terrible because you have this person apparently dead with 10 swords sticking in his back. But you always have that horizon that always holds out the promise of something better. The Ten of Swords is basically betrayal. You feel let down. You feel victimized. You feel stabbed in the back. Now, this can be a combination thing. You could have said, hey, geez, you know, I believed all this stuff you guys have told me all these years, and it's baloney, and I feel like you really let me down. They did. But so did you. You were part of that. Again, taking the easy way. Taking the easy way. But here's the good news. Ten of Swords means it's over. It's done. Same thing with the Three of Swords. Those two are tied together. You are stepping forward. You are using the Hermit energy. You are looking at the Three of Wands. You're looking at a much better future. Possibilities. Right? Tick tock, tick tock. You can feel that clock ticking. You can feel it moving you forward. Think of it as a spiritual stopwatch. Boom, you're off and running. Next card over, Hierophant. Very important card. Hierophant is called the Pope of the Tarot. Okay, so whatever you know about the Pope of the Catholic Church, that pretty much applies to the Hierophant, but also organizations, belief systems, group identifications. There's been a lot of that group think over the past 3 years. Ooh, you got to do this if you're going to be part of the group. Ooh, you got to think this if you're going to be part of the group. Ooh, you got to say this if you're going to be part of the group. That's Hierophant energy. That's boss energy. And very often it's selfish energy. It supports the organization. It supports a belief system that does not support you. It's group identification. You lose your value. And so now it's time maybe to step away from that group think. Think for yourself. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it's moving. It's moving. 3 of Swords, false information, false beliefs, tick-tock, tick-tock. Time to move forward. And the 10 of Swords re-emphasizes. It's over, it's done. You're going to start thinking for yourself, and the Hierophant underlines that. And the card all the way to the right on the upper deck, so to speak, upper layer, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Kings always make pronouncements. It's usually the queens that carry them through, materialize them. So for the King of Pentacles, it's an assuring presence. It's a responsible presence. Okay? He is making sure that he sets a good list of values, self-worth being the first on the list. It's important for you to become the Hierophant, for you to set your own set of values. Don't do the groupthink stuff. Don't give in to the organization or group identification or some belief system. Find out for yourself why it works, why it doesn't, why it should, why it shouldn't. It's up to you. You do that, and we come to the final card, middle card up top, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is fulfillment, satisfaction, getting what you want, having that emotional connection. Okay? You are on the verge, if you step forward, if you so choose, you're on the verge thinking for yourself, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, taking the information from others, but doing the research, understanding how they will impact you as an individual. Because if you give up you, what are you left with? Last 3 years has told you. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The spiritual stopwatch is running. Will you run with it? That's the tarot read for today. More tomorrow because I do a brand new read every day, 365. I hope you and I can do it together. If not, as usual, next time you and I have a chance to do Manifesting Tarot together, peace and blessings.